A good relationship
Self-motivation.
is just two people saying out loud, "Life is hard, but I want to do it next to you." It is not a highlight reel that looks polished on a phone screen. It is not always rooftop dinners and matching outfits and weekend trips with golden hour lighting. Half the time, real love looks like folding laundry together on a slow Sunday while one of you complains about Monday. Half the time, it looks like sending each other dumb memes back and forth because actual words feel like too much work that day. Love is not always loud. Honestly, love is rarely loud at all. Most of the time, it is the quiet decision to keep picking the same person when nobody is clapping for it. Through the rough weeks, through the boring patches, through the unsexy parts of life that never get posted anywhere on the internet, the seasons where you are stressed about money, the mornings where someone is sick, the nights you both fall asleep mid-sentence because the week wore you down to nothing. None of that ever gets the credit it deserves. None of that goes viral. But that is exactly where real love lives. Anybody on earth can love you on a good day. Cute restaurants, nice weather, you in a good mood. That part is easy. The people worth keeping are the ones who love you on the regular days too. The ones who still pick you when there is nothing exciting happening. The ones who still pick you when you are tired and a little annoyed and not at your best. That is the kind of love that actually lasts a lifetime. The flashy stuff fades fast. The quiet, consistent, choose you anyway kind of love is the one that holds the whole thing together when life gets heavy. Stop chasing the highlight reel. Find the partner who picks you on a Wednesday in February when nothing about it is glamorous. There's one
Self-motivation.
friend in every person's life who does so much more than nod along to your problems. They show up. They stay present in your mess when other people would tap out. They support your mental health without ever making it feel like a project they signed up for. Research actually backs this up. A real friend is supportive, a good listener, empathetic, encouraging. They are not quietly competing with you behind your back. They actually want to see you win, even when your win is bigger than theirs. If somebody like that exists in your life right now, do not take them for granted for one more day. Do not assume they will always be sitting there waiting for you just because they always have been. People who carry that kind of energy are rare, and the world has a way of chewing up rare things if you stop paying attention to them. Pick up the phone, send the message, tell them what they mean to you out loud, not just in your head where they will never hear it. Most people wait until somebody is gone to start talking about how much they mattered, and that helps nobody. Your friend cannot read your mind. They do not know. They pulled you through one of the worst chapters of your life unless you actually say it. Share this with the friend who held you together when you were falling apart. The one who answered the phone when nobody else did. The one who let you cry without trying to fix you. Who sat in silence with you when there were no words left. Who reminded you who you were on the days you forgot. That person deserves to hear it. They deserve to know they made a real difference in your life. It costs you nothing to tell them. It might mean everything to them. Do not let one more week pass without letting that person know they were a quiet kind of medicine in a chapter where you needed one. People like that do not get told often enough. I heard someone say once that you can be fighting for your life and the only thing certain people will notice is that you stopped showing up for them the same way anymore. That stayed with me because you can be barely keeping it together, waking up anxious, trying to quiet your own mind before the day swallows you whole. Instead of someone gently asking if you are okay, what you hear is, you have changed, you are distant, you do not reach out like you used to. People do not ask why you went quiet. They get offended that your energy is not on demand for them anymore. They do not see the nights you cannot sleep, the days you feel empty inside, the way simple things start feeling heavy. What I am learning is this: you do not owe anyone access to you while you are trying to heal. If the only thing they notice is that you are no longer showing up for them, they were never really seeing you. They were seeing what you gave. If they miss your usefulness more than your well-being, they were never your people. Protect your peace. Step back if you have to. Go quiet for as long as the healing takes. The right people will not complain about your silence. They will recognize it and come closer with care. They will not make your absence about themselves. They will not make you apologize for needing a break. They will sit on the other side of your silence and wait there until you are ready to come back out. Everyone else, the ones complaining about how you have changed, can stay angry. Let them. You were never supposed to be the same forever. You were supposed to grow. The fact that growth made certain people uncomfortable is information, not failure on your part. The ones who could not handle the new version of you were going to lose access at some point anyway. Healing just sped up the timeline. Stop apologizing for the version of you that survived. Start protecting it. The next chapter is for the people who can meet that version with open arms. The wrong man teaches you that you can do everything on your own. The right man shows you that you do not have to anymore. You mastered the art of survival a long time ago. You learned to lead, to protect, to provide for yourself and everyone around you. Deep down you are tired, exhausted to your core, in a way most people cannot see from the outside. You are not tired because you are weak. You are tired because you have been in survival mode for far too long. Your body is not built to live in that mode forever. Nobody's is. Eventually, the strength that kept you alive starts to weigh on you, and you do not even know how to put it down without feeling guilty about it. A good man sees that fatigue in you. He does not try to compete with your power or take it away from you. He honors it. He gently reminds you that it is safe to put the armor down for a minute. It is okay to let go without losing yourself in the process. He knows you are capable. He knows you could carry the entire world on your shoulders if you had to. He loves you enough to remind you that the war is over and you do not have to fight alone anymore. He stands right there next to you, ready to take the heavy load off your back the second you let him. He does not push. He does not demand it. He just makes himself available day after day until your nervous system trusts him enough to start handing things over piece by piece. Independence was the shield you built to survive a world that did not protect you. The right partner becomes the sanctuary where you finally get to rest. Both versions of you are real. The strong one who runs your life, the soft one who has been waiting for somewhere safe enough to come out. The right man does not pick one over the other. He gives both of them room to breathe. That is what makes him the right one. Anyone who asks you to choose between strength and softness was never the answer. If they never asked for your side of the story, then the side they heard is exactly how they feel about you. Never explain yourself to people who are already dedicated to misunderstanding you. Curiosity is a form of respect. When somebody does not even ask, they are telling you they already made up their mind about who you are. Silence on their end is not confusion, it is a decision. They chose to believe a version of you that fits their comfort, and they are not interested in updating that version with new information. Explaining yourself to somebody like that does not bring clarity. It drains you and delays your peace. They were never planning to change their mind. Your explanation was always going to bounce off them. Not everyone deserves access to your truth, especially the ones who listen only to respond, not to understand. The ones who already have their verdict written before you finish your first sentence. People who actually want the truth seek it out. They ask questions. They check their assumptions. They do not rely on gossip, half stories, or whatever the loudest person in the room told them about you. When somebody chooses misunderstanding, no amount of explaining will suddenly make them fair to you. They are not interested in being fair. They are interested in being right about the version of you they already invented. That version is more comfortable for them than the real one. The real one might force them to admit they were wrong, and most people would rather lose a relationship than lose an argument. That is when self-respect steps in and says, I do not need to convince you to see me correctly. Let people believe what they want to believe about you. Save the energy. The ones who actually matter will ask before they decide. They will listen before they conclude. They will care enough to get it right. The rest of them were never meant to hold your truth in the first place. Stop trying to hand it to people who keep dropping it on purpose. Take it back. Keep walking. The only person who actually deserves a permanent place in your heart is the one who never makes you feel like a backup option. If you have to beg for a text back or stay up at night wondering where you actually stand with them, you are already pouring yourself into the wrong person. Real love does not leave you sitting in the dark trying to interpret silence. Real love walks in with a consistency that makes you feel safe, even on the worst day of your entire year. Stop breaking your own heart over and over, trying to fit yourself into a space that somebody else is not willing to make for you. You cannot squeeze your way into being chosen by somebody who is half interested. It does not work, and it never has. When somebody genuinely values you, they do not sit around inventing reasons to be unavailable to you. They find ways to make it work, no matter how chaotic their life gets that week. Never settle for being somebody's maybe when you already know in your bones you deserve to be their certainty. Your energy is too expensive to keep handing it out to people who only want you when their week has a slow patch in it. Walking away from a half-hearted connection is not the loss everyone makes it out to be. It is genuinely an upgrade. It is your own self-respect, quietly telling you it is time to come back home to yourself. The right person will see exactly what you are worth, without you needing to defend it like a court case. They will not need a presentation. They will not need a convincing. Wait for the one who picks you every single day without hesitation in their voice. Wait for the one whose effort does not rise and fall depending on what kind of mood you are in. That kind of love is the only one that is actually worth your time at the end of the day. Anything less than that is just a slow, painful way of breaking your own heart in installments. Stop accepting crumbs from people who clearly have a whole meal sitting in front of them. Hold out for the love that chooses you all the way.
Self-motivation.
Why do men always try to fix our problems instead of listening to us? Here's what you need to understand. He is not trying to silence you. He is loving you in the only language he knows how to speak. Men try to fix us because they love us. In a man's world, fixing is loving. When you are hurting, he feels that in his body. Your pain makes him tense. Your sadness makes him restless. Your overwhelm makes him uncomfortable in his own skin. It is not that he does not care. He cares so much he cannot sit still while you are in pain. He wants to take it from you. He wants to reach into your chest, pull it out, and carry it for you himself. That is what love looks like to him. Men and women speak two different emotional languages. Yours is connection. His is action. Psychology backs this up. Women regulate stress by expressing emotion out loud. Men regulate stress by solving the threat in front of them. When you start talking about something hard, your instinct is, I need to feel understood. His instinct is, I need to protect her. You want empathy. He wants effectiveness. You want presence. He wants solutions. It is not that he does not care about your feelings. It is that caring triggers his protector instinct, and the protector instinct does not know how to just sit and feel. It only knows how to act. This is older than language, older than logic. In his head, it sounds like this. The woman I love is hurting. I have to fix whatever is hurting her. That is the program running underneath everything he does. They protect, they take action, they provide structure and solutions. That is his love language, whether you signed up for it or not. The fix is not making him stop being who he is. The fix is teaching him that sometimes the solution is just being there. Tell him at the start of the conversation, I do not need you to fix this. I need you to listen. He can do that. He just needs to know that listening counts as fixing in your language. Every man out here is saying the exact same line lately. I just want a woman who gives me peace. I want someone soft. I want someone calm. But here's the part they leave out on purpose. A woman's peace is almost always a mirror held up to how he's been treating her. You want her soft? Then quit handing her hard things to recover from. It really is that simple. No woman wakes up in the morning and decides today she'll be difficult. She gets that way after being ignored for the 15th time. She goes cold after loving you through storms that you started and never once apologized for. She goes distant after being made to feel insane or having feelings that were completely reasonable. You want a peaceful home? Then stop lying. Stop twisting her words. Stop vanishing for hours and then calling her paranoid when she asks where you were. Stop treating her nervous system like a punching bag and then acting shocked she doesn't feel safe around you anymore. A peaceful woman is just a woman who feels secure, one who isn't begging for basic respect, one who is embracing every evening, wondering which version of you is about to walk through that door. You don't get to take a woman apart piece by piece and then complain that the pieces aren't soft. That isn't how any of it works. Be the man whose footsteps let her shoulders drop, not the one whose phone lighting up makes her stomach fall through the floor, because the right woman will gladly hand you peace. She wants to. A woman in love will match your energy before you even ask, as long as you're not the reason she keeps losing it. Give her something steady to stand on and she gives you softness back 10 times over. That's the trade. That has always been the trade. I wrote a book about how she was never difficult. She just got tired of recovering from him. There's
Self-motivation.
one rule you should never break. Don't attack a man at his weakest point. Even if what you say is true, using his vulnerability as a weapon will always come back around and damage you in the end. You might win the moment or get him to comply, but the price is far higher. You lose safety, trust, and eventually the man himself. They never forget it. It lives with them. A man can move past arguments, mistakes, even anger, but attacks on his weakness leave a mark that time doesn't erase. It doesn't just hurt in the moment. It reshapes how safe he feels with you. When a man feels exposed instead of respected, something inside him quietly closes. He may stay present, but trust changes and distance slowly replaces openness. Strength grows in encouragement, not in humiliation disguised as honesty. If you want loyalty, effort, and commitment, protect a man's vulnerabilities the same way you expect him to protect yours. Once trust is broken at that level, no apology can fully undo the damage. It only teaches him to hide what he once shared. The thing he whispered to you at 2 a.m. was a key, not a knife. Use it to lock arguments or open doors, never to stab him with it the next time he forgets to text back. A man who has been cut by his own confession will never confess to you again. He will still sleep next to you, but the soft version of him you fell in love with quietly moves out. Guard his weak spots like he is supposed to guard yours. That is the deal. I don't like honesty. I like transparency. There's a difference. Honesty is when I ask you, hey babe, who were you at dinner with tonight? And you tell me the truth. Good. You didn't lie to my face. That's the bare minimum. Transparency is different. Transparency is you saying, before I ever have to ask, hey baby, I've got dinner at 7 with James Nathan and his assistant. Sarah's going to be there too, just so you know. That's transparency. You were forthcoming. You told me what it was without me pulling it out of you, and now I trust it. See the difference? Transparency removes the need for interrogation. There's nothing to chase, nothing to question, no weird detective energy where I'm trying to piece together what you're not telling me. When information is offered freely, there's nothing left to wonder about. It shifts the energy in a relationship from suspicion to safety. You're not reacting to my questions. You're including me before I have to ask to be included. That's the difference between a relationship that feels tense and one that feels calm. Honesty answers questions. Transparency prevents them from needing to be asked. That's why transparent people feel so calming to be around. They don't activate your anxiety. They don't leave room for your imagination and to run wild. They just create clarity. When someone is transparent with you, they're not just sharing facts. They're showing respect for your peace of mind. They're saying, I know your brain could take this somewhere bad if I leave it unsaid, so let me just tell you. Trust grows faster when there's nothing hidden, nothing delayed, nothing left for interpretation. Real intimacy isn't about constantly proving you're telling the truth. It's about living in a way where the truth never has to feel scary. You actually want to be a good boyfriend? Here's something most men never get told. A woman's love language is not having to ask. Say it again. Her love language is not having to ask for things. At the beginning of a relationship, this comes naturally. You remember her coffee order, her favorite snacks, the little things she mentioned once and forgot about. Because when you're obsessed with a woman, you pay attention to every word that comes out of her mouth. Here's what kills most relationships. The effort slowly drops. You stop being proactive. You stop doing the little things you used to do without being asked. You start waiting to be told what she needs instead of noticing it yourself. From her perspective, that doesn't feel like you just got comfortable. It feels like you stopped caring. There's a big difference. Not because she's materialistic or needy, because consistency is genuinely how she feels loved. That's the whole thing. Write things down. I'm serious. If she had a rough week at work, remember it. Ask her about it a few days later. If she loves a specific chocolate, keep it in mind next time you're at the shop. If she's been quiet, don't wait for her to explain. Surprise her with her favorite snack when she's low. Order her drink on a bad day without being asked. Check in before she has to ask for reassurance. Her love language isn't just physical touch, isn't just words of affirmation, and it's consideration, effort without reminders, noticing things without being prompted. If you want to be a good boyfriend, don't just love her, pay attention to her. That's the whole game. Don't replace me.
Self-motivation.
Just teach me how to be the woman you need. That's all I'm asking for. Show me what makes you feel safe. Show me what makes you feel loved. Show me what makes you feel genuinely seen. Because I might not know yet, and I'd rather learn than lose you. I'm not saying I'll be perfect. I'd be lying if I said that. But I'm saying I'll try. I'm saying I'll actually put in the work instead of expecting you to settle for whoever I happen to already be. Because here's the thing. Real love isn't about finding someone who already knows everything. It's not about matching perfectly from day one with zero growing pains. That's a fantasy people sell you in films. Real love is about growing together, learning each other piece by piece, choosing to stay even on the days when things aren't easy and it would be simpler to walk away. I don't want to just become another name in your past. Another girl you mention in passing when you're telling stories to your next partner. I want to be the man who actually understands you, who stands beside you when life gets heavy, who becomes everything you need, not because I have to, but because I genuinely want to. So, if I ever fall short, please don't just walk away from me. Tell me, talk to me, help me see what I'm clearly not seeing on my own. And I promise you, I'll meet you exactly where you are. I'll do the work. Love isn't about trading people in when things get tough. That's the easy route, and anyone can do it. It's about building something real, something that actually lasts through the hard seasons. And I want to build that with you, not someone else. You. Don't date an emotionally intelligent person if you're not ready to hear the truth about yourself. They're going to call you out. Not to hurt you, to wake you up. They'll see straight through your excuses. They'll clock your patterns within weeks of knowing you. They'll see the walls you built to protect yourself, and they'll recognize them because they've probably built a few of their own. They're going to notice when you're being avoidant. They'll catch it when you're projecting old pain onto them. And they're going to hold you accountable. Because to them, real love isn't about pretending everything's fine when it's not. It's about growth. Emotionally intelligent people don't play games. They don't do silent treatments. They don't do manipulation. They don't do that thing where you have to guess what's wrong for 3 days before they finally tell you. They communicate, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it could have been avoided. If you're not ready for that level of honesty, it's going to feel like constant confrontation, when really it's just connection, real connection, the kind most people say they want but can't actually handle. Don't date someone emotionally aware if you're still in love with your comfort zone. They'll push you to see yourself. And once you've seen yourself properly, you can't unsee it. They'll love you deeply. But they'll also challenge the version of you that hides behind ego. That's where real healing starts. That's where growth actually lives. A man who moves in silence, that's a man you don't play with. He's seen the betrayals, the fake smiles, the empty promises. That's why his circle is small. Not everyone deserves access to him anymore. He doesn't chase attention. He doesn't waste breath, proving himself while other men are broadcasting their every move. He executes quietly, no announcements, no build-up, just results. His strength isn't loud, it's felt. There's a difference people always miss until they're already on the wrong side of it. He doesn't let emotions cloud his judgment. He observes, he calculates, he takes everything in before making a move. He knows exactly who's real and who's pretending, even when the pretenders think they're fooling everyone. When someone crosses him, he doesn't argue, he doesn't make a scene. He just removes them from his world quietly. No closing speech, no final conversation. Loyalty is rare to him, and he values it more than anything. If he lets you in, you earn that spot. If he lets you go, there's no coming back. Betrayal isn't something he forgives, it's something he never forgets. Some people mistake his silence for weakness. They think he won't react because he's not reacting visibly. The ones who make that mistake don't get a second chance to correct it. A man like that doesn't need to be feared unless you give him a reason to be. And if that day comes, you'll finally understand why he never had to say a word. Imagine you're walking through the grass and a snake bites you. Instead of trying to suck the poison out and save yourself, you chase after the snake. You want to know why it bit you. You want to tell it that you didn't deserve that. You want an apology. You want an explanation. Instead of thinking, oh my God, I've been bit, I'm poisoned, I need to fix this before it kills me. You're standing there staring at the snake going, seriously? Why would you do that to me? I didn't deserve this. You're arguing with a snake, like it suddenly owes you honesty, like it owes you closure, while the venom is still spreading through your body with every second you waste. That's what we do with people who hurt us. We chase explanations instead of accepting that the bite already happened and we need to save ourselves first. We think if we can just understand the why, the pain will hurt less. But knowing the reason doesn't remove the venom from your body. It never has. Some snakes bite because that's what snakes do. Not because you deserved it, not because you caused it, not because you could have stopped it if you'd been a better version of yourself. Sometimes people are just what they are, and they'll bite whoever's standing there. Healing starts the moment you stop chasing the snake and finally look down at your own wound. The moment you realize you're bleeding out while demanding answers from something that was never going to give them to you. You don't need an explanation to heal. You need acceptance, distance, and the strength to walk away before the poison finishes what it started. Love yourself.
Self-motivation.
Properly love yourself. It does not matter what your past looks like. It does not matter how many mistakes have your name written on them. It does not matter how much guilt you are still carrying around with you. You deserve love from yourself, because everything else starts here in the relationship you have with the person in the mirror. When you love yourself, you get stronger, your head clears, you stop begging anyone for validation, you start moving with confidence because you finally see what you are worth. Self-love is not selfish. It is medicine. It is the ground floor of happiness, of success, of peace. Every dream sitting in your head right now starts with how you treat the person who is supposed to be carrying it forward. There's one more thing worth saying out loud. You do not need to wish for a mansion. You do not need a perfect life. You do not need every single problem to vanish overnight. Dream big, of course. Aim for things that scare you a little. Start small while you do it. Start with what is already in your hands today. When you walk into the library, choose the book. When you open your notebook, write the page. When you start your morning, set the tone for it. Tell yourself one thing before the day swallows you. I am positive. I am here. I am building something. Whatever version of that line fits your life, say it out loud where you can hear it. The small things compound. The way you talk to yourself first thing in the morning becomes the way you carry yourself by lunchtime. The way you carry yourself at lunch decides who you become by the end of the year. None of it is dramatic. All of it adds up. Stop waiting for some big moment to finally start loving yourself. Start with the small one in front of you and let the rest follow on its own time. You are the only person you are guaranteed to spend your whole life with. Get the relationship right.
Self-motivation.